Man, we almost had a blowout and this whole wall almost fell. What is up, DIY fam? Z-Bird back here with another AC01 remodel update. Alright, so we worked a lot yesterday. I used a lot of muscles and everything. And I was explaining to somebody the other day about like how many houses I've built and the knowledge that I have that goes into building the houses. It's crazy because a mechanic can go inside a car and be like, that's that, and he knows what to take apart and what not to take apart. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it is with me. However, we had a situation yesterday that I did not think about, and I should have thought about it. So let's take a look, and I want to show you what almost happened. Okay, so we got to this part right here. My partner Jesse was like, let's try not to take every wall down. So we were trying to save this green wall. That's what she wanted to do. However, they had subfloor that was rotten in between joists, so it was rotted off somewhere in between here. And then they put more on there, but they lifted up over top of here. And then somebody came back through and laid 3/4 inch plywood on top of that. I mean, 3/4 inch hardwood flooring on top of that. I don't know how they got that. But anyway, it seems like this wall was built after the fact, because once I tore all the flooring out, there was literally almost 2-inch gap underneath there. So you could tell that they built the wall on top of it. So here's what happened. Let's go underneath and I'll show you. This little guy right here. When I initially started tearing things down, I had this underneath here, and I mean, I had to really pry it up underneath there, and it was holding up that part of the structure, you know, because I had my temporary wall built here, but I didn't really have much holding this over here, so that's what I used. So then after I built the rest of the temporary wall here, and it continues on over here on the other side, I felt it was going to be safe to take that block out. However, I did not realize that it's just nailed up there, and it's really not even attached to the ceiling. You can see they put a couple nails up there. I'm gonna try to zoom in so you guys can see. Anyway, there's a couple nails there, but they would literally just go into the drywall, right? So, as soon as I kicked that thing out, when I kicked it out, I saw this part right here drop about a 1/2 inch, instantly, immediately. And then I took my eyeballs up there, and I was watching to see if I could see any daylight. Then it went from like a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch to an inch, and I was like, it's falling. So what would have happened is, this wall is so heavy with all the drywall and everything hanging onto it. What my fear was this. It wanted to go that way. It wanted to fall, and it wanted to go that way. And if it did, it was going to blow that whole wall out. I could see it in my mind. So I grabbed right here, and I pushed on it, and I said, Jesse, hit me something. So we put this stiff leg underneath there. This stiff leg, and Jesse screwed this attachment thing here. So, long story short, that wall got to come down. I'm not messing with that. I mean, it's just got to come down. And the reason is, I mean, we're gonna put that doorway right there is gonna get framed up, and then I'm gonna put another door right here. So why just? I mean, if I'm gonna do all that, I might as well just take it down and rebuild it, make it all right. That way, the studs, top plate, and everything like that are all the same. Alright guys, so my plan for today is I really got to get a lot done today. So right here, the goal is to try to get all of these floor joists in. Try to get that plywood rip over there in. First things first, I got to get this wall tore down. So I'll probably be on that for the next hour. And then it should be a breeze to throw that plywood in over there. And you know, you can't always have the camera rolling at all times. I try to record as much as possible, but I really kind of wish that we had the cameras rolling when that wall almost fell, because that was exciting. All right, so I'm going to jump in here and get started on this floor, and I'll holler back at you guys in a little while. If something else happens, I'll try to roll the camera. You guys hang tight, and I'll check back. Peace. Now you guys see how that sawzall blade bent there? That there is a Harbor Freight Sawzall blade. This, I don't know what this is. It had a name on it before. If you kind of check it out. If you want to know which one's good for cutting nails and stuff, that thing is a beast, and it's thick and it doesn't bend like that. Cut these nails, y'all. What is up, DIY fam? We are out at the AC01 remodel, and it is actually the next day. It got late on me last night, so I didn't get to get my wall done. However, this morning, Jessie is fighting with this wall. Now, we had discussed how to get this wall down over here, and we were, you know, she's like, what if I did this? What if I did this? Well, the last one that goes against the wall was sitting on the block, and so when I was going to try to make it easier for her and pull it off the block so she can pull it down, and then it just fell. But look here, she's been working on this thing for about 10 minutes, and she decided to go make it personal and get this crowbar out. So, wall down, wall down. All right, you guys, so here is what is going on. Yesterday when we left out of here, I got one king and jack stood for that window over there, and now I'm just going to have to go finish cutting the rest of my studs for this wall here and get that jack and that header built and get it put in that wall.
Kiki meow meow.
So this thing showed up on the job site, and I guess it is our job site cat. Did you name it?
Kiki meow meow.
She's calling it Kiki meow meow, but I think she calls all cats that, so I don't know if that's going to stick. So we'll just have to see. I mean, it looks like a, I don't know.
She's a calico.
It looks like a Todd.
It's a girl, Todd. All calicos are girls.
Mm.
It's a girl.
Alright, you guys, so I had to get these king studs and these jacks cut and get these headers built and get the rest of the studs in this wall before I get out of here today. You guys hang tight and I'll holler back at you with some progress in just a while. Peace! Yeah! Look at that! 2 for 1! Woo!
I've done some of this before.
She did some of this before right here. She knocked at least. I wonder if we could probably use those for somewhere. That's
These
one by, and that's in good shape.
Yeah, that's not in bad shape.
Be good. All right, guys, that's Jessie. She's tearing that wall apart after she tore that wall out. She will now be removing that to the save the wood pile. I am going to build this wall as I have been telling you guys for the past 30 minutes.
Hand me that tomahawk.
All right.
I know what he's
Here's the tomahawk, Jessie. I'm gonna go grab this other one you were using here. Good Lord.
Dang it.
Now this is my tomahawk for the day. You understand?
They're both mine.
Right. Remember when you're using the yellow drill? It's mine too, but it's yours for the day.
Well,
When you go, where's my drill? That's like the one I was using.
it runs off all the time. Hand me a... Will you get my Googles?
Oh wait, are you videoing this?
I am.
Please keep going.
I had something get in my eye.
Okay, here.
Okay, that'll work.
No
Flew
problem.
like right in my eye, dead center.
All right. Get the magic of this. I don't even know where it's going.
Yes, I do. You got your Jack and King marker right there. And that's a King and that's a Jack.
How far are you gonna knock it up?
Until I get it straightened out. See?
Get on that ladder and hit it at the best.
I won't have any leverage.
Top of the stud. If you hit it at the very top of the stud.
I won't have
you'll
any
get 3
leverage.
inches.
Strength-wise. Where's the level?
I can see it ain't straight. You got
got
about
pretty good
3/4
eye.
of an inch to go.
All right.
Put into this piece of plywood out here.
Crack.
Almost. What? One more hit. All right, check that.
So that's where you nailed it in. Yep.
That's that eyeball. I'm just looking at this reveal over here on the stud.
You do have a good eye.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess that this needs to go right here because I didn't remark it. That should take care of it. Let's see. I'm calling it good. I didn't see that circle.
It was right in the center.
I know, I couldn't see him right up on it. All right, let's move on down. Should have 39 and a half, right? 39 and a half. I'm gonna bring that over just a little bit. Right there, boom. Love it. Taking it. Whew, we get to stay and work. And now we build a header. You're good.
I do with mine.
39 and a half, right?
39 and a half.
All right, 39 and a half here.
Hey, baby.
Alright you guys, so I actually got the kings, the jacks, and the header up. And so now I'm going to go ahead and continue on building this wall. I know there's some blocks that need to be put up there, but that's where Jessie likes to shine. She has a little saw set up over there. She cut all the little blocks for me on this and get those installed, and I can move on with what I got going on. Alright you guys, hang tight. Here we go. All right, you guys, update. Let's walk through here. I'll show you what's about to happen next. So, the demo guys are here. They're ripping drywall off all the exterior walls, as you can see here. And then in this room, you can see the aftermath of what has happened once they've come through. They actually got all that stuff ripped off very fast. There's stuff falling in the corner over there from the other side of the wall. That's awesome. All right, so anyway, what I got going on here is I am about to attempt to try to get the rest of the joists in here for today and maybe get some plywood over there. I doubt that's going to happen, but I do believe this wall right here is going to have to come down, and we're going to have to do something about this wall that's holding that pipe. Right now, my first course of action is get this ripped out right here so that it's straight all the way across so that these joists can go in the same way that those went in. That is the plan, guys. I'm about to jump on that in just a little bit. I will check back in with you for some progress.
That's it.
All right, here we go, guys.
So it's just cutting that wood.
You're almost there. You're literally almost there. I think you're done. I think you're through. Make sure your line meets up the other line. And
No.
you got a pry bar and a hammer?
Behind you.
So you'll go on this joist here, and I'll go on this one over here. Pry up. So you're going to go in like this. And together we pry up. Well, mine's rotten, so...
Here we go.
You think I could do it?
No, I didn't think you could do it. I just wanted you to see what it felt like to do that all day, like all day. Hey guys, we got the wall down. I was able to get something, as I was speaking of, like a pencil sharpened and get it blocked up so it holds that pipe. And I'm pretty sure they're probably just going to replace the whole thing, but if they're not, there's that. And if they're not, I probably should not have cut it so close right there. You can see that, but I did it. So they're plumbers. I'm sure they'll figure it out. But now that leaves it open for me to get in here and finish running the rest of these floor joists right here and get this thing done. All right, you guys, I'm going to hop off here, get to work. You guys take care, and I'll holler back at you with some progress. Peace!
Is this yours, or did you find this?
What? I didn't even know I found it. It might be theirs. Because they were over in that area. So, I really don't know.
Turd or wrong?
It's flush on the block, and it's flush on the top. And that's the bottom line. What's up, DIY fam? We are back out at the AC01 remodel, and it is the next day. I had to just go ahead and leave. These guys were here demoing, and ceilings were falling out, walls were falling, insulation was going everywhere, and I was just like, that's just more than I was expecting to do. So I'll take you through and show you what happened yesterday, and now what it is we're going to have to do to move forward. Let's go. So as you can see, the demo guys came out yesterday. Now this was my fault. I should have known better. I always tell the people, hey, when you're demoing stuff, you kind of need to have build houses to know how they're put together so that when you start tearing stuff out, you don't make any mistakes. The mistake I made was this. Almost nothing had dead wood in this house. It was all rigged up just to make it work. But the wall that they built for the bathroom actually had dead wood on the other side of the wall that went into this. So when I cut this floor loose, and I told them, when I cut this floor loose, it's not going to be sitting on anything, and the whole weight of the drywall and everything that's on it is just going to fall. And it did. And these wires were inside of it. But the worst thing was it was attached to a piece of dead wood that ran all the way across. So this whole side got ripped out when the wall fell. And of course the drywall guy is also the demo guy, and he told me it would just be better for him to go ahead and demo the rest of this ceiling, and he would just do new drywall. I'm sure. All right guys, so what I'm going to try to attempt to do today is, the first thing I'm going to do is put this plywood in over here, put this piece of plywood in over here, get the rest of the joist over there, and try to get at least one of these rips that I got going here over there, and fill in the studs across this wall. It's going to be a long day, but we got plenty to do. It's not like we're gonna be walking around like, man, is there anything to do? You got anything for me to do? I've been walking around. No, that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen at all. All right, so with all that being said, I'm gonna jump off here and get going on that plywood, and then I will check back with you guys in just a little while with my progress. Holla. All right, you guys, if I don't make a list like this, I'll be all over the place. Here's what's in store for today. Let's get it. When it comes to these houses, there actually is not the best straight wall anywhere, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is use my laser to shine down what I've already got and pull down there the same number and see if I can't come up with something that's pretty common. Then I'll be able to snap a line and install that plywood. Does that make sense? All right, I'll holler back at you. All right, you guys, so I believe I've got the laser set where I want it to be. Now, when you get down here at the end, especially when you have a lot of light, it's kind of hard to see the laser. One thing I can do is unplug this light temporarily, and let's do that. But then another is, I always just grab something white like this, and then you can, and if you take a look down here, once I set it down, you can see the laser. So we are right on the edge of that plywood, just like we are down there. And it's shining all the way through. So now all I gotta do is go down here, we'll just mark it. You can see the laser down there. Anyway, just find my mark down there, snap my line, and then we'll take it from there. All right, here we go. Hey, I got some more coming out the back, Kelly. That hole right there. I'm fixing to bring these two joists out here. There you have it, you guys. That's it, what we got done. And tomorrow we'll come back in and finish building that wall. And of course, I got to do some prep work up there. That's going to do it for us today on this one. And hey, if you guys want to follow the progress on our series here at the AC01 Remodel, make sure you go down and subscribe and turn on notifications. And hey, if you guys like what you've seen so far, go down and smack the like button. That would definitely help the YouTube algorithm and help our channel grow. It pushes out the video to other people. That's what happens. All right, guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. That's going to do it for me on this one. And I hope to see you on the next one. Until next time, take care and stay safe. Peace.